If you are someone you care about, loves taking things apart, learning how things work, hardware, software, robotics, just learning in general, this is one of the best things you can get for this. Actually, it's this, but it turns into this. Let me explain. So this is the CrunchLabs Hack Pack made by the science YouTuber Mark Rover. It's a bi-monthly subscription box that comes with a DIY electronics or robotics project with a huge emphasis on actually learning about all the hardware and software as you build it. They come with all the components and tools you need to assemble everything and learn all of the fundamentals that it's teaching you. And even better, really great step-by-step instructions that make the whole process really simple. They even have a video build guide if that's more up your alley. The project this month I got was this really cool robotic label maker that uses a Sharpie to write on a roll of tape. This project is not only really cool, but you learn so much from it, how to interact with joysticks, microcontrollers, displays, motors. There's so much all packed in this one project. If you're looking to nurture someone's creativity, interest in hardware or software, or just want a really cool project, I generally don't think there's a better way to learn this stuff than the Hack Pack. And on that note, I've actually partnered with CrunchLabs, so I'm able to give you guys 15% off with my unique code BrettTech. If you use that when you're checking out, you'll get 15% off your Hack Pack box. I signed up for the yearly subscription just because I enjoyed the process so much. I hope you or a loved one get to enjoy it too over the holidays. Check out CrunchLabs at the link down below.
So there are so many exciting new things announced at Adobe Max. If you missed it, here's a quick summary of everything they announced in under 2 minutes. First, there's some major improvements to Adobe Firefly, which is basically their all-in-one AI workspace. The idea here is you can do anything AI-based, whether it's image-related, video-related, or sound-related, all in one place without a bunch of subscriptions. And the very best part is it's not just Adobe's AI, you have access to other third-party models like Gemini and ChatGPT. That said, Adobe's image generation model specifically did get some major improvements with Image Model 5. With the biggest improvement by far being custom models, which allows you to train the model to learn about your specific art style so you can use it to generate things in your style and not just generic AI slots. Similar to custom models, Adobe Gen Studio got some major updates, which is a platform for brands to manage all of their AI creation for assets. Adobe Express, which is Adobe's super easy to use web-based editor that's kind of similar to Photoshop, also got some major improvements around AI. With the biggest one by far being a text-based AI assistant that you could use real language prompts to make crazy complex edits that you otherwise wouldn't have the time to do or the skill set. We got to see quite a few examples here and it works absolutely incredibly. And not only does it actually make the content, but it also does it in such a way that it's editable while working in layers. So it's not just overriding your work with AI, it's just complementing. And then this one's so huge, there's now a direct integration with Adobe Express into ChatGPT. So when you're doing image generation through ChatGPT, you could do it through Adobe Express, so you could seamlessly manually pick up a project once you generate the kind of baseline through ChatGPT. I think this is so cool and such a seamless way to do AI content creation. They showed us a quick demo of Premiere Pro for iPhone, which is super impressive, and the fact that it's totally free is even more impressive. I've been using this for a few weeks personally, and it's a really impressive mobile editor that gives you access to a lot of high-end features and AI tools like Adobe's already well-proven sound enhancer. Again, it's totally free. It is only on iPhone now, but they hinted very strongly that they're working on the Android version, so stay tuned for that. Photoshop got a bunch of AI updates, with the most exciting one by far being you now have direct access to third-party AI models in Photoshop, like Topaz here that's using AI to upscale images, or Gemini 2.5 to do things like change subject orientation, and also a few little things like being able to use AI to auto-name your layers, which everybody absolutely loved. Illustrator got this absolutely insane feature that allows you to rotate vector graphics that actually preserves the vectors so you can still work in them. This is absolutely insane to a level that I can't even describe. Lightroom also got some AI features of things you'd expect, like dust removal on the cameras or reflections. But by far most excitingly, we now have AI image culling, so when you have a photo shoot where you have a whole bunch of images and you just sort through all the bad ones, whether that's subjects with their eyes closed, not in focus, or misshoot, you can now do that totally automatically with AI and with a huge amount of control on exactly how it does that filtering. I think this is going to be one of the biggest time-saving updates that Lightroom has seen in years. And lastly, Adobe Premiere got some AI updates for video editing, like being able to use basic text to search through your video clips when you need to add something to your timeline, or do things like auto-generating a little bit of extra video on the end of a clip if you need to fill out a timeline a little bit more, and a few more generative things like being able to create the perfect music track for the vibe of your video based on everything that you've input. And that's Adobe Max in under 2 minutes. A lot of exciting things announced this year. Let me know your favorite in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.